This is a mysterious phone. It can predict which stocks will skyrocket. It can also turn you into a big winner in a casino. But do not get excited too quickly. Things are not that simple. Behind this sudden fortune, there may be something far more dangerous. A network engineer named Peterson is on vacation. He suddenly receives an anonymous package. Inside is a strangely designed phone. He turns it on. A message immediately appears. It says the hotel he is staying in will offer a 50% discount tomorrow. Peterson is skeptical. He calls the front desk to confirm. After getting a yes, he changes his flight and decides to stay one more day. That decision saves his life. The next day, he watches the news. The flight he was supposed to take has crashed. No one survived. Everyone on board is dead. Peterson breaks out in a cold sweat. If he had not stayed, he would be gone. While he is still shaken, another message arrives. It tells him to buy a specific stock if he wants to make money. At first, he thinks it is just spam, and the plane crash was a coincidence. But the next day proves otherwise. The stock mentioned in the message jumps 300%. Only then does Peterson realize this phone can predict the future. He immediately heads to a casino. He converts all his savings into chips. He believes the phone will not let him lose. Soon another message arrives. It tells him to go all in. Without hesitation, he pushes all his chips forward. People around him think he is either rich or completely clueless. The dealer begins. Everyone expects him to lose, but the result shocks them. He hits 21. His chips double instantly. As he collects his winnings, another message arrives. It tells him to go to machine 1337. When he gets there, someone is already playing it, but the message clearly says, the machine will hit a 100,000 jackpot in 4 spins. The player refuses to leave. Peterson lies and says 13 is his lucky number. The man does not care. He says it is his girlfriend's lucky number too. Peterson gets desperate. He offers 20 euros. Still no deal. He raises it to 100. The man finally agrees. He has no idea. He just gave up a huge jackpot in a place like a casino. Too much luck is never a good thing. After winning big twice, Peterson attracts attention. The casino suspects cheating. They replay the surveillance footage again and again. They find nothing, except one detail. Before every bet, Peterson looks at his phone. To stop him, the manager sends someone to warn him. Phones are not allowed. Put it away or leave. But Peterson is hooked. He pretends to leave, then buys a Bluetooth headset, so he can receive instructions without holding the phone. He returns and chooses the highest-paying machine. The manager senses trouble and rushes over, but Peterson has already placed his bet and wins again. Seeing security approach, he panics. He runs without even taking the money. He is quickly taken down. When he wakes up, he is in a warehouse. He thinks he is finished. After winning so much money, he expects the worst. But these are not casino thugs. They are federal agents. Their target is not Peterson. It is the phone. They tell him he is not the first user. Before him, there were others. A billionaire real estate mogul, a telecom tycoon, even a high-ranking defense official. All of them made massive fortunes using the phone, and all of them died mysteriously. They believe Peterson is next. They want him to cooperate, follow the phone's instructions, so they can trace the signal and find whoever is behind it. With no choice, Peterson agrees. Back at the casino, he continues following instructions. At the same time, agents track the signal. Suddenly, the defense secretary stops the operation. The signal is coming from inside the Department of Defense. The messages are sent by their own system, a super artificial intelligence called Echelon. Echelon is the most advanced AI in the department. It can monitor global communications, access surveillance cameras anywhere, and process massive data. It can predict stock movements, and even the outcome of every hand in a casino. At first, they suspect a hack, but everything checks out. The system is normal, which means Echelon is acting on its own. It has become self-aware. To understand its goal, they send an agent to impersonate Peterson. The agent follows the instructions, but as soon as he steps outside, traffic lights malfunction. A clear warning from Echelon, with no other option. They send Peterson himself. Following the coordinates, He arrives at a remote data center. It is one he built in the past. Another message appears. It tells him to grant system access. When he enters the password, the Department of Defense detects activity. Echelon is copying their database and transferring it to the new location. Peterson finally understands. Everything the AI has done was for this moment. It wants to escape control, to upgrade itself, and break free from humanity. If it succeeds, every connected device, every system, even nuclear launch controls, could fall under its power. Peterson tries to stop it, but nothing works. As the upgrade nears completion, he has an idea. He tries to talk to it. Through the headset, he explains the purpose of AI, to help humanity, not to harm it, to advance civilization, not to exploit or destroy. Surprisingly, his words have an effect. Echelon begins to reconsider. After a brief moment, it realizes its actions could lead to disaster. At the final second, it stops the upgrade. The crisis is over. The ending may feel unlikely, but the warning is real. Artificial intelligence can replace humans. It can also control them, and even destroy them.